Kia ora everyone, I am Josh.
I'm Aidan.
And together, we are
StudyTime!
Jaden.
So today we're doing a video on toxic NCEA traits. So both Josh and I are toxic people who were toxic in high school, and we have toxic traits that you might have or might fall into that you could potentially learn from, or hopefully at the very least you can laugh at our experience and what we've done. So let's get into it.
Well, our first NCEA toxic trait, Aidan can speak to. Aidan, what do you know about waiting till the very last minute to be motivated to study?
Well, this is why I said I'm still toxic, because I still do this at university. Sometimes it's really tempting to, like, I don't know, keep procrastinating until the very last minute, and you know, sometimes personally I can't get motivation until that happens.
No, I think motivation is one of the most difficult things to find, and I think some days you wake up and you're like, I really don't want to be studying, but I think it's all about getting in the right mindset.
Yeah, get on the Grussel, get on the grind set.
Hustle mindset.
Maybe look at some particular, Instagram hustle videos so you can sort of get on the grind. I think those have kind of helped. Or those videos where you listen to binaural money manifesting music. That's really good. Yeah, manifesting
Aidan,
is really good.
Local manifester.
Yeah.
All of those strategies, StudyTime certified and approved.
Our next toxic NCEA trait is scripting English essays.
What?
Yeah, who would do that?
Who would do such a thing?
Whoa.
Yeah. So
oh, really?
I may or may not have. Well, I think perhaps I used to try and write out an English essay before an English exam in the hopes it would work, and I'd just spend the entire time fixing that essay to match the question instead of just answering the question straight up.
Maybe you could have learned more.
I could have learned more.
Maybe school is for learning, right? Maybe school is actually an institution where you're meant to improve yourself.
NCEA isn't a formula.
Oh yeah, maybe NCEA is just a means to an end, and school should be less about achieving an NCEA. That was a pretty good talking point.
I got pretty deep.
For scripting English essays.
Yeah, there's always some sort of lesson you can get out of it. So our next toxic trait is doing a little thing, and this thing called level 3 calculus, right? What do you think about this so-called level 3 calculus?
I remember I was told by my maths teacher that if you ever wanted to do anything in STEM and you wanted to keep your options open, do level 3 calculus. And I remember I took this as gospel, and I wasn't strong at calculus. I still really enjoyed calculus. There was a lot to learn, but I think a subject like media studies, where I think maybe people don't know or don't necessarily hold it up as much. I think I've used media studies so much into my university and beyond, and I think it's what you make of it. All right, for our next talking point, we will be talking about taking pride in previous results and being complacent in future examinations. Aidan, do you have any experience with this?
You can't be complacent in previous results. You can't think that just because you got an excellence on the mock means you don't really have to study. Personally, I got complacent after good previous results. I had high E's in my economics mocks in level 3, and so I didn't study, and I got achieved in merit in the real things, right?
And on the other side of the coin, school mocks might also be marked harder than the real NCEA exams are. So don't be disheartened either way.
Studying in groups, right? Knowing that you won't study. I think this is something that I did in high school quite a lot. I don't know about you. I don't know, did we study together much?
I feel like it would have annoyed you if I studied with you.
Studying in groups, it's like a facade, it's a camouflage. You're like, oh, I can't hang out with my friends right now, I have to study, but what if I did it with them? Big brain moment, huh?
So I think there is a danger to be had where it's a lot of study breaks and talking, or you get 5 minutes in and then someone gets a notification and then boom, it's a bit derailed. It's all about balance. It's fun to suffer together.
Yeah, exactly. It's fun to suffer together. That's one thing.
Next up, we're going to be talking about not sleeping before exams.
Yeah.
Toxic.
Toxic.
Aidan, do you have any experience with that?
Yeah, last night actually. I got an econ exam today. That's very embarrassing for me. If you spend 2 hours of your time that you would have otherwise spent sleeping, studying, that is going to penalize you, right? The amount of information that you get from those 2 very, very tired hours of study is not going to equal the amount of, I guess, productivity and problem solving ability that you lose from lack of sleep. Yeah. Do you have experience with this?
Yeah. I used to be really nervous before exams, so I know I'd get myself worked up. And I think turn your brain off so that the next morning when you come in, you can turn it back into gear and you can be fully prepared to tackle this exam refreshed and ready. I've been Josh.
I've been Aidan.
And we've been Toxic.
We've been StudyTime.
See you later.
Bye.